Okay, I think this is working. Okay then. So, let's go and start this up. Hopefully that's not going to be a piece of crap again. So this is another video on the match a MAC address. So let's see. I'm going to go and pull up some of the code for the new slash old program but new version because I lost all the files. That's what I get for a USB broken device. So anyways, this is what the code looks like right now in Notepad, and let's go and pull up spoon.net for you guys. Shouldn't be the right password. And okay, it looks right. It's good news. Go in and open it up. All applications. Oh, wrong one. My bad. Eclipse. Thank you. I can't remember which one I had. It just doesn't. It doesn't really matter. And for those of you who watch this, and for only a short period, if you happen to hear this part, all this is saying is Eclipse. There's a bunch of them out there. It doesn't really matter which one you use. Of course, this said nothing, and then now it's saying it's Kepler version. Never heard of this before. Anyways, ignore this. Just a bad thing. I hate it. Didn't want to do it. Let's slowly do that. Let us open desktop design source. I believe this is the one. Yes, this looks right. Okay then. So now, hopefully this is not screaming in your ears if you're hearing this. See if it can still run and stuff. Oh boy, that's really bad. Can I run as a... No, I can't. Okay. Okay, for those of you who don't know this, when you don't have internet connection... Yeah, I don't have internet. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. I said click. I said click. Really? God, stupid. Seriously. Oh my god. What's wrong with this thing? Authenticate, authenticate, authenticate. Thank you. I have to close this out, unfortunately. Okay, let's... What the heck are you doing? Ugh. I hope this is not a bad thing. So let's try this again. Eclipse. Don't know what that is. Never heard of it. What's this? Looks like a game. Kepler, here I come. Okay, so this is the video I'm going to call the Epiphany in a MAC address. Inside a MAC address, because this was an epiphany I figured out a while ago. Instead of trying to figure out everything all at once and making it into a GUI, that maybe I should try and not do the GUI first. For those of you who... Wait a minute. That's not right. Dang it, you're kidding. Let's see if this can run. It's not an ant build. What the heck's going on? I can't see any of this stuff. Boy, this is not good. Okay, piece of crafts, piece of junk. Okay, so that's really aggravating. Let's see, where's this file? Oh, dang it. Oh, that's where. Gotcha. Okay, well, since this thing is not going to work, I'm not going to waste time. Open file. Should be right. Okay. Of course, my computer can't compile and run these files, but I can still make out the code. I know what it should look like. And like I have enough time. Okay, so let's explain the code from here. Basically, I import java.io to get input-output, as that's what I/O stands for. Utilities, kind of, that's the gist. So to get input, I used I/O so I could access the buffered reader class, and from there I made an instance called user input, and I get the input streamer from buffered reader class as well, so that's a subclass kind of. And then I said system.in, meaning make an instance, get the user input, and I'm going to use the system.in so I can get the input into the variable user input. From there I made an array list. For those of you who don't know this, array list basically means a undetermined length of an array. That's nice if you don't know how many you're going to be getting. Arrays in Java and array lists are two different things. Array list is what I have here. If I had array, that would mean it's a fixed length, and I would have to specify how many elements are allowed, which can be nice if you want to make it like 200, but I don't want to do that, just in case. Say for example, users wants to has a text file that stores all the data that they collect as a network engineer. They want to have this program read the data. Having an array of 200 and a text file of 500, that's not going to work. So an array list is nice, and it should be able to hold 500 elements. I hope. I don't know for certain. So yeah, moving on. Okay, so this is getting the information. If you know what PuTTY looks like, personal something, I don't know, PUTTY, it's a program for network engineers and architects that take information on a router on a network, and they are able to access and look at the temperatures of the machinery or data that's being sent. So you can look at trunk layer, or you can look at the amount of data that's being lost, for example. And using this, some network engineers or skilled engineers in networking can identify issues on a router or a switch. If it has an IP address, if it doesn't, there's an issue, etc. So anyways, this is getting the MAC address though. In the MAC, so I don't think I ever did this before. Okay, this is all this stuff, right? To find your MAC is your physical address, and it pretty much never bloody changes, meaning it's consistent no matter what. Your IP address, though, is not always the same. It can change depending upon the access on the internet, or I mean the network. If you go to a different network, you will very likely have a different IP. At least I'm pretty certain. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. But yeah, so that's that thing right there. Now, of course, that does not mean you can just go and type in a MAC address on your computer and it not be your computer and this would work. That just wouldn't work. Anyways, now going through it again, MAC address, get the user input. Then say new MAC equals user input.read line, meaning read this next line as input and store it into this variable new MAC. And then int check length underscore MAC. This is saying find the length of the user's input, and it should be constant. So let's actually, I made a mistake. Let's pull that thing back up. Okay, details. So this guy here is one. So it's 2 characters, as you can see, right? And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pairs. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dashes. So if there's 6 pairs and 9 dashes, or 5 dashes, so the 5 dashes are 5 characters. And each pair is 2, because pair means 2. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 5 is 17. So you need 17 characters. That means 17 should be the length. If it's anything else, i.e. if it's 0, meaning there's nothing, then say, hey, user, you didn't give me a MAC address of correct length, and you need to give me a valid one, and then get the valid one. Otherwise, add the user's input to here. So going from there, I'm going to quickly open Notepad again, and I'm going to edit this entire document. I'm just going to say, let's see, what can I do? Never mind that. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say page up, home, page up, page up, page up, page up. Why isn't it working? This is a large comment out, if you can't tell. I probably shouldn't even do that in the file since it's open already. Let's close. No. Just open up your Notepad if you want to follow along. First, get user input, get user MAC, then check if user MAC is correct length. From there, you go, actually wait, I should probably use 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Okay, so 3. Then go from there and be, let's see, so the whole purpose of the program is to sort, identify, match, sort, and print out to the user the MAC addresses that are matched. So then, in that case, I need to actually go back in here, say new MAC 1, and then actually just say new MAC, and then after this, we're going to say, let's see, let's make a new one just in case. I think I can do that. User. Okay, looks fine. So that's good news. User input 2. Yeah, okay. Okay, so now we get, this is where we're going to print out to the user, like, okay. Oh, that's what I'm missing. I knew I was missing something.